On crack YouTube, it's your boy Dope back again with another reaction. Look, we got players that tried to fight LeBron James, man. You know what I'm saying? Hating. They was trying to hate on LeBron, trying to give him some scuffles because they suck. That's to be expected. You know what I'm saying? We expect, bro. Well, you that good? We expect you to. You know what I'm saying? Try to start chaos. I'm just saying. But before we start the video, man, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's knock this out real
Some
quick.
NBA players use their skill to beat LeBron.
I can't
Some
even hear,
decided
bro.
to use force to try and overcome him. Whether it's a petty little bump or a full-blown closed fist punch, these
Yeah, bro,
players tried to get physical with the king. Fred VanVleet had barely been in the league for 2 years when he decided to pick a fight with King James. During the second quarter of the game one,
You too little. VanVleet, you too little. Don't even try that, bro. Don't even try that, bro. I pat you on your head, bro. You too little, bro.
on Eastern Conference
For real.
semifinals,
You
LeBron
lucky I
had picked
wasn't
up
at the
ball and
game.
began a
You
fast
lucky
break
I
into
wasn't at the game.
rushing down the court with VanVleet.
You lucky I
in
wasn't
pursuit.
at the game.
LeBron dished the ball off to the three-point line as he waited for an offensive rebound. While in the post, VanVleet was very obviously trying to shove LeBron out of bounds as he assumed something of a lineman position to push all 250 pounds of LeBron, clearly lacking.
Let's stop this. LeBron's not 250, bro. He is not 250. That he has to be at least 270. No cap.
The strength his
No
6-foot
cap.
frame could afford.
No
LeBron
cap.
simply turned around to give VanVleet a hard shove back as he calmly walked away. VanVleet attempted to continue the shoving before his more experienced teammates came in to intervene. VanVleet later talked about his opinions
Yeah,
on
nigga
LeBron,
kinda
saying,
long, dude.
obviously I respect the
nigga
guy a lot, but for me, the more I respect I
No.
can give him is to not give him any respect, in terms of going out there and just trying to challenge him and take him down. Playing the same position as LeBron on a rival team can naturally lead to competitive one.
Paul Pierce is one of my favorite players. I don't say I model his game, but I feel like our game is similar. You know what I'm saying? Slow pace. Man, I can shoot the ball, take it. I can jump off 1 foot, don't. You know what I'm saying? I like Paul Pierce's game, no cap. But I play more
one-on-one
defense.
matchups. But in the
I like
case
defense.
of Paul Pierce, it led to a lot of bad blood. Luckily for Pierce, he was able to snag a title for the
Hey,
reason.
Paul Pierce, he
His
been
prime
acting
with
right
the
lately.
Celtics came at a
You know what I'm saying? He
different
been
time
giving
in
credit.
LeBron's
You know what I'm
peak
saying?
with the Heat. Despite LeBron's best efforts, the Celtics were generally able to stomp their way past LeBron during his career with the Cavaliers. However, all of this began to suddenly change after LeBron teamed with the Heat during the 2010-11 season. It would be during that first year that the Celtics suffered from an upsetting semifinal loss to the Heat.
That's
ending
King
the
James
series
right there.
4-1. Their super stacked team boasted the presence of often forgotten players of the Celtics like Shaq, Nate Robinson, and Ray Allen. Even with their supplemental production aiding Pierce, Rondo, and Garnett, had not been able to stop the new and imposing Heat team.
Easy.
While
Damn,
the
that
rivalry
nigga booty
between
was
the
in
two
his face.
franchises
Farted
began
and
to
shit.
heat
Gave
up,
him pink
nothing
eye.
would match the more personal battle happening on the court between Pierce and LeBron. Pierce openly admitted to loathing LeBron for the simple fact that he threatened Pierce's legacy in the league as a talented small forward. The thought of being lost in the history books of the NBA because of the presence of one extremely talented man scared him. Fear quickly morphed into hate, and so their rivalry only naturally intensified. Pierce, to his credit, was able to recognize greatness when he saw it, and was able to admit LeBron as the better player. The stats that described their matchups couldn't lie. Older in his age and now retired from the league, Pierce talked about who had been LeBron's biggest rival, saying, "Why would you ask me a silly question? It's me, of course. No one has had more playoff battles and more meaningful games than me and LeBron. So how could it be anyone but me? I have a career high against LeBron, 50 points. Why do you think he moved down to South Beach? I paid for the U-Haul." Even later on in Pierce's career, as he was winding down with the
Bro, he should have let Paul Pierce. He should have played the clips. Paul Pierce said that, bro.
Brooklyn Nets,
That would have been funny.
heightened. It had reached a point where after a Game 4 playoff matchup against the Heat, a fight allegedly broke out between Pierce and LeBron in the tunnel. The rumor alleged that after hearing a disrespectful comment from LeBron, Pierce punched him in the nose. A bit of a stretch considering the story never reached the mainstream headlines. However, Pierce was questioned later about the incident, to which he responded simply stating he wouldn't comment. Back in the days when Granger had been one of the league's most deadly wing scorers and leader of the...
Hey, y'all don't want to hear this, but before Danny Granger got injured, if he would never got injured, he's better than Paul George. Oh, why do you say that? I watched the Pacers. I'm from Indiana. Danny Granger's a hooper. He's better than Paul George. You know what I'm saying?
Indiana Pacers.
If he never got
also
injured,
been known for his trash talk on LeBron and his
that boy was a
teammates
bucket.
in the Miami Heat. Granger's trash talk rarely erupted.
What school he went to? I think he went to New Mexico.
Until Game 3 of the 2012 playoffs in Indiana. After losing the ball to LeBron,
but I ain't gonna lie. Look, I ain't gonna lie.
An intentional foul.
I ain't gonna lie. When Granger got injured, Paul George did take that torch. You know what I'm saying? He did put in work. I ain't gonna lie.
Dragging on LeBron's shirt. LeBron, who had not looked behind him, threw an elbow that narrowly missed Granger. The intent of throwing an elbow had been enough to light Granger up, who then started to fight LeBron before being pulled away. Granger had been open about his tactics, saying, "I think there's a line and I'm tiptoeing it. That's a product of the chip on my shoulder and we have on our shoulder as a team of not being respected."
That's not a fight,
just for
though.
this series, but all year. We had the 4th or 5th best record in the NBA, and I think we only had one televised game. 3 or 4 teams that didn't make the playoffs had more televised games than us. It was a matter of being disrespected nationally. LeBron then responded to the incident saying, "Whatever he's trying is not working. Nobody..."
Bro, I guarantee. Bro, why don't he just play the fucking clips? But one thing I say is, if Danny Granger was playing today, he'll have dumb money. No cap. His contract will be fucking stupid.
He said. "I'm
His
not gonna
contract
fight
will be
because
stupid.
I mean too much to our team and I can't afford to be suspended for a game or do something stupid to get thrown out of a playoff game." In the modern age of social media, we've come to notice that what's posted online has just as much as an effect in real life as saying it in person. Look no further than in the case of LeBron James and Enes Kanter back in 2017. The beef had started out a forgettable comment LeBron had made in a post-game interview where he remarked the Knicks should have drafted rookie Dennis Smith Jr. over French guard Frank Ntilikina. It came out to be pretty surprising that Knicks center Enes Kanter decided to weigh in on the comments in defense of his rookie teammate, considering LeBron's comments had not seemed to have come from a position of bad intent. In his own words, LeBron remarked, "The Knicks passed on a really good one, and Dallas got the diamond in the rough. He should be a Knick. That's going to make some headlines, but he should be a Knick. He's an unbelievable talent and athleticism. He's very poised to be his age. Can shoot the ball and penetrate. He's only going to get better and better with the opportunity he's been given to play. I've been working for so long now. I've been known his talent level." As it turned out, LeBron was right to assume his comments would have made some headlines. And when they did, Kanter refuted back on Twitter saying his words had shown disrespect to his new teammate. LeBron then simply responded saying, "For Enes Kanter, who's always got something to say, I don't know what's wrong with him." The bad blood quickly spilled over on the court. After LeBron had made an alley-oop over Ntilikina as he crowded his body, Ntilikina responded by shoving his forearm into James, which then prompted the entering of his big brother Kanter, who then barked back with James. The scuffle resulted in some shoving, which then led to both LeBron and Kanter receiving.
I would have grabbed LeBron by his motherfucking jersey, nigga, and slammed him. Nigga, just thinking about that, just slamming that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't play that. You ain't gonna be in my face,
after
bro.
the game.
You're gonna be yelling in my face, bro. No cap.
LeBron said,
I ain't gonna lie about that.
Who you are? What do you call yourself? King, queen, princess, whatever you are. We're gonna fight. Nobody out there is gonna punk.
Did he just misgender LeBron James? Oh shit! Cancel him. Cancel him. Cancel him. He just misgendered LeBron James. Oh man. NBA, bro, do something about this. That's crazy.
Nothing. We got the win. I'm not gonna say that guy's name again anyway. Despite being just 6'1", Patrick Beverley has never been a player to turn down a fight and instead tends to start them. Among his high-profile victims was LeBron during the 2014-15 season. During the matchup, LeBron had been driving in for a basket when Beverley lined up inside the paint to draw a charging foul. LeBron then fell on Beverley, who then grabbed him to pull him in. The drama caused
Beverley
LeBron
is like
and
a little
Beverley
brother,
draw
bro.
technical fouls that game. This wouldn't be the only time Beverley tried his luck.
Patrick Beverley, little bruh. He little
More
bruh.
recently, in the 2018-19 season, Beverley tried bugging LeBron by swatting the ball out of his hand on a dead ball, and even attempting to start a fight with LeBron, who has historically just ignored Beverley's antics. If he's not trying to be a defensive pest on the court, he's trying to do it off the court with his over-the-top and usually heavy made-up rhetoric. When he was asked about what it's like defending someone much bigger than him, like LeBron, Beverley simply stated, "It's no challenge at all. It's not hard at all." While it's certainly true Beverley is amongst the league's better defenders, he is by no means a lockdown defender when he's
everybody know if you really watch basketball or you just knowledgeable about the NBA in 2011, 2010, everybody know Patrick Beverley was on the Miami Heat.
Of course, there
No
was an
cap.
exception, and not
But he
surprisingly,
went
his
overseas.
comments had just come after a game.
He could have been playing with Miami with LeBron James and D Wade.
The block
Decided to go overseas. He was on the team.
And it not occurred.
He was on the team.
LeBron had the chance to tie the game with just seconds left in the
He just didn't
quarter.
want to play.
Beverley rode the high of his block to the locker room, and while it was an impressive feat, Beverley had a hard time coming up with an answer for LeBron. LeBron went to his locker room with nearly a triple-double of 28 points, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds, while Beverley took home more turnovers than points with 3 and 2.
Watch this.
Beverley has
I'm
been a
not
pretty
gonna show
open
it,
book
but
when it comes to his defensive style, saying, "When I go out there, I know some people might not like my defense, but I really don't care. I'm out there to do my job and put us in the best position to win basketball games. So I could care less."
Yep, Patrick Beverley was on the 2010, 2011 team.
Pushing you or whatever. I'm playing physical basketball. Sometimes I might foul out, sometimes I won't.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
just how the game goes. But I'm setting the tone that nothing is going to be easy today. You have to work hard for it, and I try to have that same approach every game. During the first round of the 2016 playoffs, LeBron
Stanley Johnson,
added another
bruh?
enemy to his long list of rivals in the form of 20-year-old Piston rookie Stanley Johnson. Johnson had received some praise over his defense on LeBron during Game 1 of the series. However, LeBron was still able to drop 22 points with 11 assists.
Hey,
The following game during
at least he ain't like Andre Iguodala who let LeBron drop 40 on his ass with a triple-double. Fucking garbage. I hate Andre Iguodala. He fucking
LeBron, who had
sucks.
been on his way to the bench, bumped into Johnson lightly. Johnson refused to respond at the moment. Instead, he waited until after the game on Twitter to talk about the bump, saying, "I didn't bump him, he bumped me. It was a cheap-ass shot, a cheap-ass bump. He jabbers, he moves his mouth sometimes. Their whole team does. Kind of like their little cheerleaders on the bench. Every time you walk right in the corner, they're always saying something like they're playing basketball, like they're actually in the game. There's only 7 or 8 players who play. I don't see why the other players are talking. They might as well just be in the stands, in my opinion. I wish he would just talk when the game is 0-0.
Stanley, bruh. Your ass is in the stands now. Damn. You my guy though. I fought with you, but you.
I think that's more. That means something. That means
Damn,
you're
bro.
confident in yourself. You believe
That
what
ain't
you're
age
about
well,
to do.
bro.
Don't talk after you made a couple of shots.
Your ass
Anybody
on
can
a
do it.
bitch.
Johnson additionally claimed that during the game he had successfully gotten in the head of LeBron, who during that game dropped 27 points on Johnson. LeBron understandably did not respond to the rookie, who during that season averaged 8 points a game with 4 rebounds. For a time in the early 2010s, it seemed like almost everybody on the Chicago Bulls had a score to settle with LeBron, and bench players have been no exception. Nazr Mohammed had joined the Bulls roster in 2012 to serve as the team's big man off the bench. Putting it lightly, Nazr failed to contribute much for the team, aside from getting it in with LeBron during the 2013
The
playoffs.
cheap shotter?
During the game, LeBron was handed a technical foul by refs for tying up Nazr while in transition. The foul hadn't looked anything particularly aggressive or noteworthy until Nazr responded by shoving LeBron to the ground, which led to his ejection. Nazr took to Twitter to apologize by subtly hinting he could have done worse, saying, "Sorry for my overreaction and being ejected. I blacked out and just reacted after I was pushed down. I'm happy it only resulted with a push. For the kids watching, this is not the way to act on a basketball court. Hopefully, if I'm in the same situation again, I will control my emotions, but you never know what your instincts will do." His comments were almost threatening, as he implied he wasn't exactly sure what he'd do next time in the same situation. Regardless of the implications, Nazr never repeated the incident again and was out of the league entirely in 2016.
If you've enjoyed this video, then we're sure you'll enjoy the
was
next.
cheap
Click
as
on
hell.
right now and enjoy.
It was soft and cheap as fuck. But yeah, man, stop trying to fight LeBron, bruh. Just because you want to beat him, bruh. Like, you want to beat him so bad that you will go full lengths to just hurt the man. Get these folks out the league. Man, look, YouTube, I'm out, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and make sure I hit that subscribe button, man. And I catch y'all boys on the flip.